Good morning, good lunchtime, good afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever you are in the world. It is Wednesday, December the 15th, 2021. We are 10 days away from Christmas. We are, 16 days away from the end of December, the end of 2021. Wow, what a year it's been, right? I've got so many plans and so many hopes and dreams coming up for the new year with this channel, with Manhattan Fox Hour, with my partner channel, Cricket Fox, with my businesses, my stationery business. Quick note, if you're watching the replay, or if you're live with me, I saw Francisco pop in. Good morning, Francisco. Today, December the 15th, is the last day I will take orders for Christmas. Because at this point, I can ship it priority mail to you, which costs a little bit more than standard mail. And it will get to you before Christmas, but only if I ship it like today. So any custom orders that come in after this point, you can expect them to arrive after the holidays. As long as that's not a problem with you, it's not a problem for me. I do have some nice stuff on my website, on the Etsy store. It's Miss Pearl Shop on Etsy. And you can go and pick that stuff out. And if you order it this morning, Jeffrey Chapman, good morning. Yeah, I'm in my Christmas red. I got this, it's sort of a sweater and sort of a poncho thing. I got it at the thrift store. It's the most comfortable thing in the world. It's kind of like a hoodie sweatshirt. You can just throw it on and you'll look dressed. So anyway, and the hair is looking rough. So I'm going to be biting the bullet and going all the way gray today, because I'm like half gray and half dishwater brown. And and I haven't dyed my hair in God knows how long. Anyway, back to my shop. I've got some quick order stuff. Jeffrey, I saw that you got your package. So happy to see that. I hope you enjoy the Christmas cards. Those were a lot of fun to make. I'm running low on those. I need to make a new batch. But actually, I'm going to be starting on stuff for January. And some Mardi Gras themed things, some January birth flower type things, and gearing up for February, which is Valentine's Day. I hope to have a lot of things ready in my shop for Valentine's Day. Here on the home front, I'm going to be moving things around. You won't be seeing the open closet in the background soon. I'll be changing things around. I'm moving my the stationery business stuff, work stuff is going to go out in the dining room. I'm setting up that as my work stuff for that. The music and the channel stuff will stay in here with me, but I'm rearranging this so that you have a more attractive background to look at, and I have an easier setup for things, because the way I'm set up now, it encourages bad posture. It encourages eye fatigue. I don't know why anybody would be knocking on my door at this hour, so maybe it was just my headphones rattling. Anyway. So that's what's going on with that. Yeah, so much going on. Like I said, hopes, dreams. I was able to make enough sales to make some money to give my son and my other kids a good Christmas. And I thank you, everyone who bought something from my shop. I don't know if you're aware, if you are a social media content creator. I was just tagged in forwarded someone's Instagram story, and they said, I used your music and it worked. You can use my music in your social media posts. Simply go to your stickers or your add music place and do a search for PearlManhattan or Armadillos After Dark. or Maggie Road Revival. Those are my 3 names. I'm never going to be able to consolidate them and keep them online, so I'm just transitioning. Everything new is just going under the PearlManhattan label. But anyway, you can use my music in your social media posts, your stories, things like that. So now that we got that out there, okay, stream looks good, sound looks good. This is what we started working on last week, and I'm going to work on it some more today. Saint Devil, you devil, how on earth have you been? Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. This is an OG friend of mine. He and I go back about 4 or 5 years. OG in the Curtis King music community, so to speak. How you been? Good to see you. So glad you're here. What am I doing? I totally lost my train of thought going chugga. You know, is that too loud? That looks like that's too loud for you guys. You can't even hear me. I'm going to turn that down a little bit. I'm going to turn me down a little bit. What was I doing? Here we go. Okay. I know what I'm doing now. I'm going to duplicate this track. We're going to pan them. Way out. And we're going to pull them down. There we go. Oh, thank you, Saint Devil. I do this every Wednesday. I'm thinking in the new year, maybe I'll start creating some content about how I make my midis, how I do my mixing, stuff like that, just because it is fun to make. It really is. We're gonna go back to the beginning of this now. Where is this one? This one is it. Let's make this wide. So we'll set it really wide. What I've done, I've duplicated the track, so I made 2 of them, and then I'm spreading them out so they it's kind of the environment setting. I like to set up my sounds kind of like I'm sitting in front of the orchestra. Man, that pedal tone is fierce. Maybe we need to do a little EQ on this because, and I'll show you the EQ I like the most. I found this the other day and I just started playing with it, and it is really nice, and we're gonna just do it on 1. And I know that's only in 1 ear, but don't worry about it. If you're listening with headphones or stereo, it's in 1 ear right now, but let me find it. I think it was, nope, that's not it. We're gonna play with some EQ. Yeah, well, and it comes from being a classically trained composer, I guess, in that the works that I made, I had to envision the sound in my head as I was sitting in front of the orchestra, and also my many years as a conductor in ensembles. I've wish I could find. There we go. Okay, this one I love because their settings are based on the sound. So tinny, bright, warm, and dark. Instead of having to figure out what channels. See, this is tinny and dark. This is tinny and bright. This is warm and bright. Warm and dark. So you can see how that affects the sound. This is dead center. I like that, but I'm also gonna go in and do this one because there it is. Hear that? I use mostly I think it's Acoustica. I use what came with, honestly, I use what came with Mixcraft 9 Recording Studio. I got this through a Humble Bundle, fell in love with it. I still use Reaper occasionally, but I love this, and it's got such wonderful sounds through here. This is the ambient strings, and there we go. So let's what do I want to do? Oh, so I've got the AC reverb. This one I want to add the TB EZQ equalizer. And I want to use the ACQ, Acoustica Q, and oh, I didn't take a preset. I just so all right, let's. Alright. Yeah, that's and I use VSTs that are free. I love my free VSTs. The more realistic that they sound, I found on one of my free VST sites I go to, they have their actual they were created at a university with live players. Absolutely adore that plugin, those plugins. Still not, I'm not happy. I think I want that there. Let's go set this one down there too. Oh yeah, you feel the difference there? It took the high overtones off of those violins. But I think I dropped the bass way too much. Let's bring that up a little more and let's And let's do that. That's great. Yeah, any groups you can get in. Any groups you can get in that give you community and support. Hey, it's no, see, now I don't like it. It's too far back. Nah, we'll bring this back up here. I want that string feel. Definitely need that string feel. All right. So that's what we got here. I want to go back and change that flute and English horn. I want, when it gets to the new section, I want to change that to a brass, a stronger brass. And maybe bring in this French horn ensemble here. This French horn ensemble here. Thinking maybe bring it in as a low woodwind ensemble. Because this intro is so very, very long. And kind of gets a little boring going all the way to there. I need something to put in the middle. So I am going to, let's see, let's pull our master down here. Keep everything organized. And let's add a virtual instrument track. Let's move it up here with the woodwinds. Let's copy some French horn ensemble and let's stick it somewhere in here. Let's see, that's a phrase, that's a phrase, and that's a phrase. So let's stick it about halfway there, and let's paste this sucker in there. Ooh, no, I didn't want to paste it on the French horn ensemble. I wanted it here. Why is that not lining up with everything else? There we go. Line it up with everything else. And let's go in and call this, let's change our instrument here. Yeah, this is my library, and it came with Mixcraft, and I could not be happier with it. Wind ensemble, and let's see what a woodwind ensemble sounds like with it. Definitely needs some work. First thing we want to do, no, that's not what I wanted. I wanted that one because it's got this nice push sound in the background. And I want to go back to here. I don't like pushing it in the back like it is. I'm going to remove that one. And what track is that? It's track 5. Go in here to track 5, and we're just going to take the gain down a little bit. Ken, the content coach. Hi, good to see you. Ken, up and coming content coach for YouTube. I met him in Creator Talk, Dole Whip Dad stream. Dole Whip Dad, awesome guy. I gotta turn down my headphones because I feel like I'm yelling. shouldn't affect your sound. Let me know about the sound levels, if they're too low, too high, you can't hear what I'm doing, whatever. But Ken the Content Coach, he's getting started here on YouTube. He's got live streams, everything else. Go check him out. Look at his channel if it's something you'd be interested in. Never hurts to give a guy a subscribe. Speaking of subscribes, oh my gosh, I don't know if you saw it in my intro. I don't know if you've seen it on my social media post. It's not like I haven't been talking about it. I finally hit 400 subscribers. That was a goal of mine basically when I first started. Yeah, it'd be nice to have 1,000 subscribers and all the views and all that good stuff. Thank you, Saint Devil. What's your first name? Can I call you your first name again? I can't remember your first name. It's been so long since we've actually sat down and chatted, dear. And calling you Devil, just you little devil, just doesn't. Thank you so much, Ken. You know, my goals are different than a lot of YouTubers. My reason for being on YouTube is to connect. I want to connect, and if something I do, if something I make, a trick or a tip or sharing my knowledge, if that helps one person, and Steve, that's right, Steven, good to see you. Anyway, if I can reach one person and bring them a smile, bring them a little bit of peace, and I can't express enough how much it means to me, all the comments I've been getting on my Vlogmas. Today is yesterday was the last pre-recorded Christmas carol I had, so the rest of today is going to be spent on making 10 more to get us to Christmas Day. But I enjoy making those videos every day. I enjoy the video editing. It's yeah, Steve, you're over in one of those island countries over there, right? I don't want to say the wrong one, because I know if I say the wrong one and you're from the other one, it'll make you mad. But he's from one of the other countries over in, you know, one of the island countries there. And he's a music producer, composer, artist, and just a generalist like me, I guess. And he's got some good stuff going on. And by the way, Ireland, that's right. See, if I'd have said the other one, you know, you don't do that, because they're very proud people, and of course everybody's proud of their heritage and their country, even if it's not the best place at the moment. So Ireland, yes, I want to go to Ireland someday. Anyway, yeah, okay, so I'm happy with this so far. It's playing nice. But yeah, the 400 subscribers, stoked, so excited, so happy about that. I'm gonna have some giveaways coming up in the new year for that and everything else. Alright, I think I want to fade this in, and it's very easy to do. Music editing, which is what I'm doing right now, is basically I'm doing editing or arranging. It's so similar to video editing. Just, you know, you start with preset clips and you try to put them together in nice ways and transition between them. No, that's not what I wanted, but anyway, we're gonna let this come in. There we go. And we're gonna do the same thing to this one. I'm gonna set that right there, and then I'm gonna come back here and pull this down. It is a beautiful country. Ah, yes. Isn't it on everybody's list? Although I have gotten my companion. That's our new name for each other, companion. My partner in life, my partner in crime. I have talked him into, even though we're never getting married, I have talked him into the idea of a honeymoon in Vegas. coming up next year. We're going to take a couple days and at least go to Las Vegas and have some fun time, some quiet time. But yeah, Ireland's on my list. Australia's on my list too. Speaking of Australia, let me bring up my partner channel, Cricket Fox. She and I do a show together called the Manhattan Fox Hour. News and views from around the world. She's on in Australia, and I'm here in Seattle, south of Seattle, Washington. This month's show, we're talking about our top 10 favorite Christmas movies. And then we'll have our women's health segment, and then we'll have our mental health moments. On the Manhattan Fox Hour, our tagline that we want to get out to everybody is, our message is, it's okay to not be okay. We are working heavily to destigmatize mental health and women's health issues. Because she and I are both over 50, I'll say it that way. And we were raised, you didn't talk about your health or your mental health or your physical health. Those issues were not talked about. They were kept quiet. They were private. They were shameful. And she and I, Cricket and I, fully believe in living out loud. And we want to take away the shame from both topics and normalize talking about our mental health. And when somebody says, how are you? Feeling confident to say, not doing so great today, but thank you for asking, and to not try to run away from all the uncomfortable things that we feel inside of ourselves. It's a wonderful thing, and we hope to. We've been at it for about 8 months now. We do once a month, and it it helps that the content writes itself. My partner Cricket is currently going through chemotherapy for uterine cancer, so she is sharing the things she's finding that are helping to make her chemo easier. And I'll share about my recent mammogram experience. These things we need to make them okay to talk about, and if I say mammogram or things like that, and we want people to be accepting, just as if you say, oh, I went in for a blood test, I went in for a mammogram, I went in for this, I went in for that, let's normalize this stuff. But anyway, I've rambled on about that. Let's see what we're going to do with this next. Now that I've put that fade in there, I like the fade coming in softly. Need something else to come in right there. What do we need to come in right there? What are you feeling? We need something to come in right there. Yep. I'm hearing something. What I was going to say, Jeffrey Chapman, I know you're listening or you're going to catch the replay. I've had 3 people ask me when your sound pack is coming out, your bass sound pack, and also if you do collabs because they need an organic bass line, bass guitar line in the work they're working on. So, dude, if you want the work's there, So hit me up. I know he's a proud owner of a new audio interface. Yay, Jeff. Team Snag and Whiskers. Hi. I'm just getting to know you in this new Discord group. Oh, and I gotta tell you, we had a gift exchange in our Discord group. And it was so much fun. We got nice guests. But Snag and Whiskers, he's from my Disney YouTube group. I think you're a he. I hope you're a he. They. Maybe I should just use they. I wish the whole world would just go to gender neutral pronouns. It would save a whole lot of trouble. We're gonna add a virtual instrument track here. So Jeff, yeah, get yourself in gear, because I got people who want to work with you without even hearing you, because they know if I say you're good, they trust me, because I like to say I have a good ear, and I like to feature people who have talent. So Jeff, get your butt in gear and get me some bass licks so I can put out the sound pack for you. All right, we've got an English one, we've got a flute. We need something woodwindy, but of the lower extreme, but not necessarily a bassoon. Let's try a clarinet. And helps if you turn on the MIDI keyboard before you try to play something. Uh-oh. Guess who's asking Santa for a new MIDI keyboard for Christmas? Because those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, maybe that's the break between the... There we go. I think that must have happened when the keyboard fell the other day. That's another reason why I'm rearranging my studios. So, so let's go back here and I'll diddle around a bit and come up with something, and then we'll lay it down. All right, Jeff. That's what I heard. Starts on the A. Gotcha. Starts on an A. We'll come back here to right. Dum, dum. We can go right here because I can tell by looking that's where the chords change. Let's go down here to the clarinet. Let's arm this track. Let's hit record. Two. Ready, go. Yeah, I like that. And actually, I think let's see. Let's look at it. Let's clean that up. Little quantizing, which means we're just making the notes start and stop on a beat instead of just bleh. And we're going to shorten the phrase so it's an equal number of beats, and then we'll just run this out to there. All right, so let's see with our new addition what it sounds like. Okay, I know initially I stuck that flute in the back too, but I'm gonna... Okay. This clarinet, this English horn is not performing the way I wanted it to. Thank you, Stephen. Thank you. Yeah, the goal of my music is always to soothe, I think. I have trouble with being disruptive with my music, which, you know, disruptive sells. Things that hit hard, and, you know, the feeling I choose to invoke is calm, soothe, even if there's an undertone of suspense or sadness or joy or anything else. I'm very... My main goal is calm. What am I even trying to do? Oh, I know what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to go here. I'm trying to look at this English horn. Where's my velocity? Let's make this even. Whoop. Oh my goodness. Let's make this aligned. Velocity is basically your volume knob, another volume knob. It's how hard you hit the key on the keyboard. And I'm going to make some of these notes a little louder, because I want this louder, and it's not louder. I may have to put some compression on it and some auto gain just to make it a little louder. Yeah, because it's a beautiful part. I mean, I worked hard on it. So. Oh, that's why the clarinet. Okay, now let's hear it with the clarinet coming in. Ah, because it's on the same note. That's why it doesn't work. So let's try this. See how this works. Nope. Try that note. I'm gonna take that note out. Try that note, see if it fits. Ooh, do you hear it? Do you hear it? Okay. Okay, we're gonna make this one fall down. That's not what I want to do. But I love this. Undo. There you go. Saves me hours of erasing with a pencil. And then we're gonna take and we're going to copy that note and put it over here. Yep, I think that's what we're going to do. There we go. Now, let's hear what we've done with this clarinet coming in here. Oh. Yeah, there we go. That's what I wanted. Yeah, there we go. Let's start from the beginning and see what we got going here. Gosh, this hour's going so fast. Golly gee. I'm also setting up an account on Upstart, which is now what Fiverr was. Getting into custom compositions and custom happy birthday tunes, things like that. You know what? I'm going to make these. There we go. Fix these real quick. Give a little syncopation to it. It keeps it interesting. I wonder if we did it this way. Nope. Let's just make that half notes. Okay, let's go from there. I mean, the two things for the new year, I don't set resolutions, I make goals. And my two goals, my two areas of focus for myself, personal growth, is working on my confidence and overcoming my fears. I have confidence issues and fear issues because I am not a big name composer, producer. I'm a nobody. I was a church choir director for on and off for 30 years. Church music director. That's the core of my experience. And I have albums out for worldwide distribution. So I'm a worldwide recording artist and composer, but nobody knows who I am. And so that always made me feel like it wasn't my place to stand up and say, you know, and give tutorials and advice and stuff like that. But my good friend Jeff, Dole Whip Dad, he really he talked about imposter syndrome the other night, and one thing he said, if you are in the position you're in, you know, okay, this is my paraphrase because I can't remember exact words, but if you're in the position you're in, fill that position 100%. If you are chosen as a moderator for a channel, you should never think twice about, am I good enough to be this moderator? Am I, you know, good enough? Do I know enough? What if people don't like me? That kind of thing. If you're a moderator for the channel, then be the moderator. So I am a composer. I am an arranger. I am a singer, songwriter. And it's about time that I found my own footing in that. Found my own confidence in that. And yeah, so that's my two goals coming up. I encourage you to not worry about resolutions. Instead of saying, okay, I'm going to quit smoking cigarettes in the new year, or I'm going to lose weight in the new year. Don't set up negative hurdles because they become self-defeating prophecies. Instead say, okay, what things are holding me back from where I want to be? How can I turn those into features? How can I turn what I perceive as my weaknesses into my strengths? So you're going to see a lot more confidence coming out of me, I hope. Because doggone it, people do like me. I'm my own worst enemy. I like this. Oh my goodness, I like this a lot. It needs a lot of mixing. Don't get me wrong. It needs a lot of mixing. But I'll show you one of my favorite mixing tools that I got on the cheap. It's a very popular one. Let's see that it pops up on the screen here. There we go. This is called Ozone 8 Elements. It's a mastering plugin. And yeah, I'm lazy. You can choose the, excuse me, I got a mint in my mouth. I'm bad about that. You can choose the master assistant, and then you choose, are you streaming or is this for a CD? Okay. For the CD, you can choose your intensity. I go for streaming because 99% of what I do is streaming. And then it goes to work. It's got an equalizer. It sets thresholds and everything else. And then you can go back after accepting its... But see how it just kind of tweaks it just a bit. And that Ozone 8, you don't have to have the newest, brightest, best, you know, to create. You don't have to have top of the line everything when you're going in just starting out. I mean, 99% of learning is experimentation, right? So go for the free stuff. Go for plugins that you get this free if you buy this $2 plugin, that kind of thing. That's how I got Ozone 8. It was included in a package deal that I paid like $5 for. Because it was an older version. They'd already moved up to Ozone 9 and beyond. And a lot of times you can get the earlier versions of plugins that may not have all the fancy bells and whistles. But then in some cases, it's a lot like, VSTs are a lot like a car. I drive a car that's a 2011. I put gas in it. And then when I turn on the key, I put it in gear and I can go forward, I can stop, and the steering wheel works. That's all I need, you know. So Ozone 8. I get in, I hit the button, I put it in drive, and we go. So newer and latest versions. Well, this is just the Ozone, what's it called? Elements. Ozone 8 Elements. And a lot of times, the big software package makers, the software makers will, you know, they upgrade and then they'll sell off the earlier versions for pennies, you know, and just to put it out there to get more people to try their product, because if you try the free version, you may step up to the bigger version. It's one of the qualms I have with PG Studios. They sell Band in a Box, and you can upgrade or buy the newest version, but you can't go back and buy a lesser version for less money. It's a continuous investment kind of thing. Whereas like Ozone and a lot of the big name libraries, things like that, they will sell off their old stuff, you know, kind of like dropping it off at Goodwill. There's slightly used plugins here, you know, you can pick them up for a bargain, or you can, you know, and once you try that, you go, oh my gosh, this is really amazing, and they gave me this for free. I think I want to upgrade. I think I want to go ahead and give them the $90 or whatever it is. Speaking of that, I got to do a quick, couple quick commercials. I'm going to turn this way down so I'm not yelling. I don't feel like I'm yelling over it. It's very soft there. And I'll start wrapping up because it's, gosh, it's already 9:51 for me. 12:51 if you're on the East Coast, your lunch break's almost over. And if you're in South Australia like Cricket Fox, you're just getting up and starting your day. A couple commercials here. My friend Curtis King, and I do call him my friend because he is a dear friend, wonderful coach, wonderful mentor. He has a group called Slap Experts, and they put out high quality VSTs and sound packs for not a whole lot of cash. And Slap Experts just released another drum pack from Oh Gosh Leotis, And it's an amazing drum pack. It's reasonably priced, honestly. But also on the slapexperts.com website, they have some free packs, sound loops, midis, wonderful stuff. Got to get dinner here. All right, Stephen, thank you so much for dropping by. I hope to see you again. Come be a part of our Wednesday chat and show, Lurk and Listens. So that was slapexperts.com. My next commercial is for this Sunday night. Pete McDevitt, the Pete McDevitt Show channel. They are doing every couple of months they do a legacy awards for people in the Disney YouTube community in our little group. And this Sunday night is their big award ceremony. And the theme is Marvel. So if you're interested in learning about some really fantastic creators and community members who are really doing a fantastic job at what they do, tune into that. Also, after that, Pete has his annual Christmas celebration. This year, the theme is sort of lessons and carols, and I created the music. I did the arranging and stuff and created the music for the Christmas celebration. So it's a lot of fun. It's a time to pause and come together and celebrate as a community. So Pete McDevitt Show. I don't have a link handy, or I'd put it in the chat, and don't have any moderators today to do that for me. But Pete McDevitt Show, check those out on Sunday night. Well worth watching. Also, the next commercial I have, and I'm gonna pause this. We're gonna stop this, and I'm gonna go over here because I gotta show you this. So watch this, and I'll be right back with you in a minute. That is the Manhattan Fox Hour. You can search on YouTube for Manhattan Fox Hour, the Manhattan Fox Hour. I hope you'll join us or catch the replay. I'm going to wrap up here because, like I said, I got a lot of stuff to do. I'm going to be sitting in this chair all day making more music because you guys love my Christmas music so much. Thank you for all the wonderful comments. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the new subscribers who are here. Lastly, shout out to Dean at The Live Place. TheLivePlace.com is your family-friendly live streamer guide for YouTube. There are live streamers, I think in the last email I just got yesterday, over 180 shows per week. Or per month, on the live stream. There are people who do shows on content creation, travel, RVing, theme parks, shopping, just hangout community. There's community like games. There's all sorts of stuff. Anything you're interested in. There's music like this weekly live stream is featured on the liveplace.com, as well as the Manhattan Fox Hour. So check out the liveplace.com. Dean is an amazing person, and he is doing amazing work curating these content creators in a community. And you can feel safe knowing that any of the streams you're watching that are on the live play, that are hosted on, mentioned on the liveplace.com, let's put it that way, completely family friendly. You're not going to get shocked. You're not going to get embarrassed. You're not going to have, for me, I have CPTSD, complex post-traumatic stress disorder. I have to be very careful about the content that I watch. I can't have things that surprise me, trigger me, upset me. And there's not one streamer on the liveplace.com I have to worry about tuning into their show. I'm not going to be triggered. I'm not going to be bombarded with things that I may not want to see or hear. You can keep the volume up and your kids can listen. There's not going to be any cussing. There's not going to be any dangerous pranks or violent, anything like that. It's wonderful. And best of all, the only commercials are the ones put in by YouTube that we don't have any control over, and those are quick and you can click through them. So check out liveplace.com. Peace and blessings upon you, upon all you love, upon all who love you. Find your passion and just go for it. Quit feeling like you're not experienced enough, or you're not, educated enough, or whatever it is. If there's something you believe in 100%, your cause, do it. The only thing stopping you is you. I love you all. If you're watching the replay and you stayed this long, hashtag replay squad in the comments. And also, leave me comments. I love the comments I get. I love interacting with each and every one of you. There's 400 of you now. If I imagine 400 people in a room, man, that's a lot of people subscribed to my channel. And keep watching for Vlogmas. Again, another Christmas song for the next 10 days. I'll even have one go up Christmas morning. So yeah, and you can listen to the playlist. You can put the playlist on in the background and just let it roll. Have a great day, y'all. Thank you. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. Time is our most precious commodity. It's the only thing we truly own is our time and how we spend it. And that you spent it with me means a whole lot to me. Take care of yourself, and I will see you on the internet.